Hello, this is Josh with Suburban Buildings. I'm going to give you a complete rundown of our custom design tool on our website so that you'll be able to hopefully use the tool to your benefit and design the building that you've always desired to have, and ultimately let us give you a proposal on the building that you need. So without taking up any more time on an introduction, let's just get right into it. You've logged on to our website. Chances are you were on the design page over at suburbanbuildings.com, and you selected the custom design building, and it leads you right here to the screen that I'm sharing with you today. So first things first, bottom right hand corner, there's a blue toggle. If you extend that all the way out, what that does is each time you add something to the building or delete or edit something, it doesn't time out to make those updates immediately. It allows you time to make multiple updates and changes, and then hit the refresh button and refresh all your changes at once. On the far right tab over here, it says job. This is where we're going to require you to put in your personal information, your name, address, phone, email address, all that good stuff, so that we'll be able to contact you to discuss your design and ultimately get you a price. So right here on the far left tab is the main building. So building size, everything is itemized right here by and tabbed out. So if you click on anywhere in that gray area that says building size, this is where you can change the size of the building. So you're interested in a 30 by 50. So you just plug in 50, and let's say we're going to go 16 foot tall because you're going to use this for an RV type shed to store your motor home in. Gable style roof, that's what you see here, a traditional roof style. 412 pitch is a nice looking standard roof pitch. And the overhangs would allow you to have some vented soffit and overhangs. Also, it aesthetically looks pleasing. So let's add a 1 foot overhang all the way around. And then I like to refresh at this point, at least to get the size the way we want it before we make any additional additions. So now you can zoom out. You've got your 30 by 50 by 16, your 1 foot overhangs all the way around. You can move around, spin, look at it. Okay, so we're done with this tab, so I'm going to close it back out. You don't have to. Roof peaks, we're not going to change anything with that for this demonstration. Colors, you know, you probably want to, maybe you want to match the house, so you're going to go with a burgundy roof, gray walls, and let's say white trim. So we'll refresh that. We'll get the colors the way we want them. Okay, very good. Now we may want to go ahead and add wainscot to the building. On a building that's 16 foot tall, I would add a 4 foot wainscot, about 25% coverage. The HOAs like that as well. And I'm going to refresh. Again, you don't have to refresh every single time, but I'd like to see what changes are going on here. And you can change the color of the wainscot right here as well. I like this, the way this looks, so I'm just going to leave it here for the demonstration. And I'm not going to change anything else here. Let's get into adding things like doors and windows. So up here over top, you see left to right, walk doors, overhead doors, slider windows, porches, cupolas, and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and add an entry door in. You select walk door, and over here on the right, it pops up with your options. You're going to select a 9-light door that's got the glass in it. And I may try to limit these options down so that you don't have so many to choose from on that list to make it simpler for you. Click on the building where you want to add it, and then come over here and X that out. And usually I just leave that as is. And then I'm going to say, okay, let's go in and add some windows in. You select which window you want, what size. We'll just go with like a 4 by 3 slider 4x3 slider with grids. Would look pretty good in this building. Let's add one in the middle on each side and one on the back in the middle. Okay, and now we're going to add a garage door, overhead door, and you can click on here and you can, I would go down in here and put the width that you're looking for. We'll say 12 foot wide by 14 foot tall. And then here are your options that come up under that size. And we'll say an insulated door, 12.2 by 14. And then you hover over the building where you want to add that in. And then X that out. And then go ahead and refresh. And it's going to show you the door and window locations. And if you're satisfied with that, maybe you want to add, we'll do something a little more complex and we'll add a lean-to to one side. So let's go ahead and add a lean-to to this side. Maybe it's, you know, just an 8-foot lean-to that to have some sitting room under here, maybe a porch swing or something of that nature. So we'll go up here to top. You can use about any of these, but I really like to use the lean-to button. It's pretty simple. And you can use the custom tool or you can add it completely down one side. I typically use the custom tool because it pops up over here and then you can say left to right. We're going to start at 0. We're going to go the full 50 foot of the building on this one. We're coming off the building 8 foot. And we only want an 8-foot ceiling on this because again, it's just a nice little porch. Let's change the roof pitch to a 212 instead of a 412. And then we want to add the 1-foot overhangs to match the main building. And then if you hover over the building, it shows you where it's going to add. You click one time, the screen times out while it adds the lean-to on. And there you go. Now that is an enclosed lean-to, right? So that's not what you want. So you're going to edit that and you're going to hover over it. See how it highlights that and you click on it over there. And then you want to change some things about this. Actually, we're going to just delete this and we're going to start over. So we're going to delete attached. Yes. Just so that I can show you how the delete works if you just add something that you don't like. There you go. Now it's gone. No harm, no foul. So this time let's add a porch, a custom porch. We're going to start at 0. We're going to go, maybe we don't want to go the full length. Maybe you only want to go a 16-foot porch, 8 foot tall, 8 foot off the building, 8 foot ceiling height, 212 pitch, and you want the overhangs to match. Hover over. Yep, that's where I want it. Click one time and it should add to the building. There you go. Now this has a funny looking board on the building and you're like, what is that? You know, I would just say for now, let's just look past that. And whenever you send the design in to me, I will remove that. If something of that nature pops up, don't worry about it. I can remove that and send you a clean copy rather than get into advanced back-end settings. If this looks like exactly what you want, but maybe you want to add a cupola to the building to see what that would look like, select cupola. It's going to ask you if you want to center it on the roof and what size you want. So we'll go with 3-foot cupola roof, and we're only going to put one on there in the center of the building. So when you hover over it and click, it will time out and add the cupola in the center of the building. And then you can just X out over here. Now we're satisfied. So once you've completed your design and you're happy with everything, up here in the top right-hand corner, you click submit. That emails me directly at info@suburbanbuildings.com. I receive the drawing, and I will contact you to discuss the drawing and any changes that you may want to make to it and everything that comes next. So I appreciate your time today. If you're using this tool and you just get confused or you just want some help, please reach out. You can reach out at info@suburbanbuildings.com or give me a call directly at 830-308-4100. Thank you for taking the time to watch this tutorial. And we look forward to building a new building for you on your property. Have a great day.